Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Command & Conquer Red Alert. Next up is going to be another Soviet Counterstrike mission. This time it's nuclear escalation. The Allies are testing a new air-fuel bomb in this area. Why is it called nuclear escalation then? An air-fuel bomb is not a nuclear bomb. It is just a very powerful type of conventional bomb. How strange. Terminate their tests. Destroy the Allied presence in the area, but be wary of their test runs. The target coordinates for the tests are kept in their relay station in the western base. If you take control of the station, the location of the tests will be revealed to you. The runs themselves can be stopped by destroying the tech center in the northeast base. Do not fail us. So it should be apparent why I chose to do this mission and the previous mission together, because they have the common theme of the Allies testing out powerful new bombers. Which we never get when we are playing as the Allies in the single-player campaign, because the Allies have essentially no air force whatsoever. Huzzah. But apparently when we are fighting against them as the Soviets, they get an air force, because that's the way things go. So this is actually my second time attempting this mission for this playthrough. I did not remember this being a particularly difficult mission, but given that I lost the first time, I guess I underestimated it. It was close. It's not as if I got my butt completely kicked or anything, but I did lose in the end, so I'm going to try to do better this time. So you may notice that I'm not deploying my base where the game apparently wanted me to. One of my problems was I ran out of resources. I'm hoping that this may be a better location resource-wise. Oh, my cat has the zoomies all of a sudden. I'm not really seeing a huge amount of ore here, though, so I am quickly becoming doubtful of whether this was a great place to deploy by comparison. We'll see. Okay, all right. No, this is a somewhat reasonable amount of ore. Now, the enemy attacks on our position, if they're anything like they were in my failed run, are going to be surprisingly aggressive and ferocious. And I'm probably going to attract a lot of attention by the fact that my guys just attacked their ore truck. But hey, if I can destroy their ore truck and quickly shut down their economy, then that's great. Okay, here comes the counterattack. So as the mission briefing said, there's an Allied bomber. It comes from off-board, unlike in Legacy of Tesla. Oh, nicely timed. This will demonstrate for me. That poor observer is about to get... that's not very responsible, Allies. Hey, Bob, how'd the test run go? Was the bomb powerful? Bob? Bob! He's dead. Is pretty much how that went down. But yeah, so they're going to be doing test bombing runs around the map like this. We actually don't really need to worry too much about it for the most part, since nukes or air fuel bombs or whatever only affect an area about this large. The chances that you just happen to have forces where they are dropping the bomb when they attack are pretty low. So I'm not going to be too concerned about capturing the tech center to get the locations of their test runs. I might do it, just, I don't know, because. But I'm not going to consider it an especially high priority. I do think I'm going to target their western base first. Their northeastern base is a lot harder to crack because it's all narrow ravines leading into it, and the base itself is also all narrow ravines. And that means that your attacking force gets bottlenecked and runs into nasty pathing issues. Yeah, I really do need a second ore refinery. And the attacks are just much more difficult to launch on the northeastern base. Now, granted, it's choke points leading into that base too, but the interior of the base is pretty much wide open, so I expect that one to be easier to crack. So this time, unlike my off-screen run, I'm going to try to take that base first. Also, I think there should be a church around here where I can get a money crate. which will be really helpful to jumpstart my funds. There it is. Okay, now my cat is walking around on my keyboard tray, which makes it a little harder to play the game. Okay, you grab the money crate. You guys go deal with the attack force coming to say hi. Oh, nice squish. That was beautiful. Looks like their harvester has decided to harvest somewhere else because we attacked it here. Probably it's harvesting from... There's an ore field up north, I'm guessing is where it has decided to go. Now, I'm going to have to try to conserve my resources because, as I said, basically I lost my previous attempt because I ran out of resources. So this isn't going to be the kind of mission where I go for a massive economy. There doesn't seem to be enough ore on the map to support that. So I might get a third ore truck, but that's going to be it, economy-wise. 2 refineries, 3 ore trucks. We're going to have to make do with that. Apparently these guys expected to find my base there, which is natural enough, because that's where the MCV starts out. I am going to want some defenses. But it's hard to set up defenses well, because there's no real choke points leading into the base. I mean, that would have been even more true if I had deployed where they wanted me to deploy my base. And it's still true after moving to the west there. Oh, good squishes. Those artillery are just confused. Look at them wandering around in a daze. Okay. One more ore truck. And then that's it for economy. Alright. I might consider building a Tesla coil here and then nothing to defend against the west, because I'm going to plan to take out that western base as quickly as I realistically can. This is a low-tech mission as well. No tech center for us, which means no mammoth tanks. And the only air things we get are yaks, which are useless, and the spy plane. Which the spy plane's useful. It's worth $600 to get the spy plane for all the free scouting. I should probably just focus on building one thing at a time while my economy is so slow. Alright. Now Tesla coil, and now just a ton of tanks and maybe some V2s to hopefully crack this base. That's quite the force. Maybe I'll actually want to flame... Where are they going? Okay. They're confusing me. Maybe I do want the Tesla coil. Huh. They're coming from the western base, so I would have expected them to attack me on my western side, but apparently not.
Spy plane ready. Select target. Construction complete.
Okay. I'm actually going to hang on to that. And wherever I get attacked, I'm going to place it. That way, at least I know it'll be useful for one attack, if nothing else. Now, the base to the northeast should be sending quite a few attacks down that ravine. But it's mostly been surprisingly quiet. Okay, there they are. Okay, if they all attack the Tesla coil, it's not going to last. And I can't build concrete walls in this mission to help protect the Tesla. Okay, but they launched their attack in a pretty inept manner, so we seem to be fine. I hear more fighting. My ore truck. Run! Damn it. Okay. That was actually pretty disastrous. That's 1,400 credits down the drain, and that's not nothing in this mission. So that really sucked. Okay. Fine, we fight for control of this ore field, if that's the way it's going to be. I had forgotten. This is a pretty tough mission. So far, I can't say that this attempt is inspiring me with confidence. Losing that ore truck was pretty bad. This is the kind of mission where even a 1,400 credit loss is a real problem. Okay, fine. These guys will be guards for this ore field then. Okay, crap. Don't take out my other ore truck with that. Okay, it survived. After I said that the chances of getting hit by that bomb are low. There you go. It does always seem to drop the bombs in the same place, but I had forgotten that its second bombing target is that ore field. I hear more fighting. Okay. That we can deal with. It might be worth making a service depot for repairs. That might be more cost effective. We'll see.
On hold. Cancel.
Okay, this guy's on the brink of death, so if I am going to repair, I need to bring him back home. Squish.
Building.
Now what?
Complete.
Rocket soldiers. The real bane of a tank.
Construction option.
Alright. Get repaired, you guys.
Unit ready. Building.
Seems to have been a pretty good place to put my Tesla coil. Those guys have so far to travel to get that ore now. I'm not convinced putting my base here was smart. My thought was I'd be able to get this ore, and then that ore, and then this ore, but oh, it's so hard to defend this ore field too. Alright. Good enough. You're repaired. Get over there. Okay, is this full of engineers? What's the story here? Rocket soldiers. Okay. Handled. If I can take out this base, it should relieve quite a bit of pressure. Launches some fairly serious attacks. Gonna want some V2s, both to do initial strikes on their defenses and to help with the infantry packs. Because they build quite a few infantry, including a lot of rocket infantry. I think 4 V2s will probably be enough, and the rest tanks. And if I capture this, I could potentially build an ore or a refinery here. Which, I mean, it's still a long journey to that ore, but no, I don't know. Is it farther from there or from there? In either case, another refinery probably wouldn't hurt once I've eliminated that base. Okay, get over there. Kill this obnoxious dude who thinks he can just attack my ore trucks. I'm not unlike the AI in how I respond in a pretty angry, aggressive manner when he attacks my ore trucks. I can't mock him too much for that, considering we do the same thing. Okay, we have a fairly serious attack in progress here. Yeah, they're quite aggressive on this level. Okay. Back to base, and these two could both use repairs. Yeah, this ore does not last, really. There's not as much there as you hope. This is holding out okay. There's not many ore veins either, which means it doesn't regenerate much. Like, there's none here. There's one here. There's one here. Like, there's just not a lot of them at all. So resources are a problem. Okay, that's irritating. Maybe you should just harvest farther south, guys. It's safer and faster. Okay, the light tank has gotten bored and is going home. I think I heard A-bomb launch detected, which is a lie. It's not an A-bomb. Okay, that one targets right in front of the enemy's northeastern base. Which, if you just happen to be attacking at that very moment, then obviously that would be bad, but the chances of that are pretty low. Still, they're not awful. The targeting on them isn't awful. Like, this one did manage to get one of my units and damage my ore truck. You could be attacking their base there at that time, so... You know, they have the potential to be threatening at least. The first one is obviously just for demonstration. It is amusing to me that they just blow up the observation building and the observer. That's so irresponsible. What are you doing, allies? What are you doing? Alright, it's... Ordinarily, I would like to attack with more overwhelming force than this, but I think we gotta go. We need to put a stop to this base to relieve the pressure and then build up for the big assault on the northeast base. Obviously preparing the engineer. I'll go ahead and capture it even though I don't feel it's terribly necessary. And I do plan to build a refinery here. Harvest a ore patch I know is up here. Hopefully it hasn't all been already eaten by the, or already harvested, mined, whatever, by the enemy. We'll see. Okay, let's get these guys in position to soften up their defenses. We're not repairing them. Nice. Is that really all the tanks I have? That's pretty pathetic. You know what? I'm going to at least leave you back for defense. It's not much, but it's something. It would be just like this mission to have the northeast base launch a big attack while I'm taking out this one. Pretty much the opposite happened in my failed run. I did a big attack on the northeast base, and the western one launched a huge assault on my base while I was attacking the northeast. It did tons of damage. And when I say huge, I'm not kidding. Like, I almost think it's scripted to do some kind of really big attack, because the number of infantry who attacked my position was crazy. Squish them, squish them. Do I hear fighting? Yup, okay, let's slow things down. I knew that would happen. I flippin' knew it would happen. And I'm not good at dividing my attention, so I'm just slowing it way the heck down so I can try to coordinate this somewhat. Oh, what are you guys doing? It does not help that the unit AI is so abysmal. The instant you take your eyes off them, they're doing stupid stuff like this. Guys, this is not tenable. Alright, we lost a tank. How are things going up here? Man, they have a lot of camo pillboxes scattered around this space. Your guys' pathing made you do some really stupid things, didn't it? Okay, it looks like the situation back at the base is handled. How are my ore trucks doing? He's fine. Those two are fine. Okay, there's actually still a rocket soldier left. Okay. Oh, another camo pillbox. Alright, I think we can speed things back up a bit. Sorry for slowing it down so much, but it was pretty important that I handled both this fight and the one back at my base simultaneously. And that's only realistically possible if I have the speed going real slow. I couldn't afford to leave either of those fights to their own devices. My units are just really stupid. My resources are pretty limited. I gotta make the most of what I've got. Oh, how long have I had this spy plane ready to go?
Target.
Probably a long time.
Unit ready.
Okay, I think things are okay with this base. They haven't rebuilt any of these defenses. I do want to clear out the infantry so they don't kill my engineer. Okay, they killed my engineer. Damn it. 500 credits down the drain. Alright, I lost a tank. This situation's not handled. It's not handled, guys. This is not under control in any way. So many rocket soldiers.
Unit ready.
Okay. Get the war factory. Engineer number 2 will hopefully fare better than his predecessor. And I want you guys to focus on taking down these defenses. Okay, great. Another V2 down. Just what I didn't need. Up one more notch. I'm going to refrain from destroying any more buildings here so that they don't... Oh, good grief. Lure them back. Everything needs my constant supervision. That's why it's going to be so good when this situation is just handled. It's just done. And it doesn't need my constant attention, and I can focus on my base.
Our base is under attack.
Oh my gosh. They just can't handle anything by themselves. They need constant babysitting.
Preparing.
Okay, I heard a big explosion. Did I just lose an ore truck or something? No, I think I counted all 3 of them. Maybe the explosion was here at their base. Focus on the turrets, guys. Those are the threat. They randomly repair that one. You know what? They just go finish them, tanks. Go to it. Unit lost.
Detected.
A-bomb launch detected. Okay, where's this one?
Unit lost. Spy plane ready. Unit lost.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Select target.
Good grief. What a mess. I said I wasn't going to destroy any more buildings, but now I'm throwing a temper tantrum. Guess I can start pre-building a refinery.
Building.
Never assign this guy to a control group. I should. Oh, okay. We've got some dudes just hanging out here. I think I can kick things back up to normal speed. Let's destroy this ore truck. It's probably completely depleted the... Well, no, there's at least a little left. I'm sure it's heavily depleted the field that I was hoping to mine, but... Okay, I hear my Tesla coil firing. Oh, maybe you guys should do something about that? Seriously, it needs my constant baby... I told you to attack the tank, not the goddamn infantry. My constant babysitting is needed. It's so ridiculous. You guys cannot handle anything in my absence. God, of course it spawns a driver. Get wrecked. God. Okay, that thing's fragile. Stop. Stop. I meant to hit S and apparently hit some other key that did... I have no idea what it did. Okay, stop. Capture.
Objective met. Warning, 1 minute.
Okay, so now I can see a countdown to when
Building.
the next bombing run is going to occur. Which, I don't know. I don't know how useful that is, really.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay. Alright, you drop off your ore.
Ready.
Then let's kill this engineer rush. What just exploded?
Yes,
Oh. The power plant I told them to kill. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Alright, things are still a disaster over here, I see.
Unit lost. Unit repaired.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Repaired.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Alright, well,
Yes, sir.
where is the ore truck who spawned from there harvesting from? Is it him? I'd honestly kind of rather he start harvesting that.
Select target. Repaired.
It might be farther away. That's true.
Unit ready.
Oh, good grief.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Okay, the situation's not under control at all. I need another Tesla coil there, to be honest. This is
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
becoming a big problem.
Acknowledge.
Kind of a waste of money, but
Unit repaired. Building. Repaired.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge. Reporting.
alright, those guys are almost all repaired.
Vehicle reporting.
Little Q moving.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Warning. One.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledge.
Another bombing run already.
Waiting order.
Okay.
Acknowledge.
Oh, next one's going to be here again? Okay.
Construction.
Oh my goodness. No, enough. Get this Tesla coil down. I am sick of this.
Reporting.
Oh, of course, because they're attacking the power plant.
Building.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Okay, apparently it was somewhere else. I guess that was an old flare.
Spy plane
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Don't even know where the... Okay. Oh, I see. It puts flares at all of them. Not just the next one. Interesting.
Select target.
Well, as long as there's none on my base, then I don't really care.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Can we finally start preparing for an attack on the northeastern base now?
Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Get wrecked. Enough of you.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
They have a gap generator here, so it's minimally useful
Building.
using a spy plane on that base.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go destroy their ore trucks.
Acknowledge.
They've irritated me a lot, so I'm gonna use obnoxious strats against them. Economic starvation tactics, go.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Comrade.
This is going better than the previous run.
Yes, sir.
It has succeeded in annoying me, but it's going a lot better. I think I'm probably going to win this time.
Reporting.
Get wrecked.
Affirmative.
I don't know how much I really gained by deploying my base here instead of wherever, like here. Don't know if that was really that advantageous. Okay, good pathing. Good. Look at you go. Genius.
Waiting orders.
But attacking the western base first was definitely smarter than going straight for the northeastern one.
Reporting. Affirmative.
So the
Reporting.
the whole thing with the bomber is a fun gimmick. I do like it, but it's not really that consequential.
Waiting orders.
There's a time or two that if you're unlucky, it might catch some of your units, true. But it's unlikely to be a major factor in the mission.
Building.
it's, like I said, it's more just a gimmick than a mechanic that you seriously need to contend with. But, you know, it's something that makes the mission a little different, so I do like it. It's cool. Alright, we've angered them and they're coming out of their base, but honestly that's a good thing. I'd rather fight them out here than inside their base with all their defenses and their crazy choke points. And we've scouted most of the rest of the map, so I guess I might as well
Select target.
use the spy plane. Okay, that guy. Kill him.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Awaiting acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
How are you having this much difficulty? Just go down there, your missile's super long range, kill him. Just fire your missile. There, he's dead.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Situation finally feels somewhat under control.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
You see what I mean about the choke points? Like, you can get into the base through that way, or that way. None of those are good options. And the interior of their base is also just filled with narrow ravines.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
They are rebuilding those like crazy. It's not going to save them, though. I'll destroy them as many times as necessary. I would have preferred for you to save your rocket on those infantry, to be honest.
Building.
The reload time on the V2s is pretty intense. I think the V2s are doing more damage to my tanks than enemy forces right now.
Warning. Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Man, their rocket soldiers get on my nerves.
Yes, sir.
Spy plane.
Aside from V2s, which, I mean, they're not exactly anti-infantry, they're not that good at it, even though their weapon does a lot of damage and can kill a bunch of infantry with one shot,
Target.
because it fires so slow.
Yes, sir.
And so the Soviets don't really have any kind of dedicated anti-infantry.
Comrade.
A-bomb
Comrade.
launch
Yes, sir.
detected.
Mammoths can kind of do it. Also, don't lie, Ava, it's not an A-bomb.
Yes, sir.
Air fuel bomb is not the same thing.
Silos needed.
Okay, well, that's better than having resource problems, I guess.
Silos needed.
Shut up. Okay, that gets irritating to listen to. Fine.
Construction complete.
Like, I don't need to hear it every 2 seconds. That's why it's so irritating.
Construction complete.
Like, once a minute would be plenty.
Cannot deploy here. Unit ready. Building. Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think this is probably enough of an attack force. Hopefully.
Yes, sir.
I was saying something, but then I got interrupted and distracted, and I forget what I was saying.
Affirmative.
So my apologies for that.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. No problem. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes,
But yeah, this base is not easy to attack because of the
Yes, sir.
crazy choke points in the geography.
Yes, sir.
Like, a large chunk of the mission's difficulty is a result of the everything into this base being such a choke point, such a bottleneck. Alright, but we're in.
Spy plane ready.
We'll just come back to that there to the south. There's no reason to engage it now.
Unit lost.
They will rebuild their structures. Oh, camo pillbox I couldn't even see. So we do have to get their construction yard.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Another camo pillbox. Okay, I just never destroyed that turret. Okay,
Unit ready.
there we go.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Okay. The building the tech center that coordinates the test runs is on this plateau. And now you see what I mean about how even the interior of their base is a bunch of bottlenecks and choke points. And more turrets and... Okay, I don't even see it. Where is that one that's firing at me now? There it is. Alright, so it's up on this plateau, the tech center that we need to take.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then there's their construction yard. Oops. Let's get the tech center first. Okay, no more air fuel bomb attacks. Not that they were a huge threat anyway. Okay, I'm gonna kill that just because I'm getting tired of listening to it. Now the turret.
Our base is under attack. Unit
They're
ready.
counterattacking me? That's my construction yard.
Training. Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. At once.
Training.
How much did my attack get destroyed while I was
Unit ready.
dealing with that? Not too bad, it doesn't look like. Fine, I'll put a flame tower there.
Unit lost.
Okay, so we've taken pretty heavy casualties on our attacking force, but we got their war factory, we got their construction yard.
Construction.
I don't even see a barracks. Maybe we destroyed one and I forgot about it.
Building. Unit lost.
I did see those 3 infantry that were just hanging down out there, but I was like, well, if they're just going to sit there, I'm not going to bother dealing with them. Clearly that was a mistake. Okay, it's mop-up time now. We have won this mission this time. Tougher mission than I remembered. I really didn't remember it being particularly difficult. I just remembered the gimmick with the test runs, the test bombing runs.
Building.
But yeah, this one's pretty tough. Don't underestimate it, I guess.
Yes, sir.
More reinforcements.
Waiting for affirmative.
Unit lost.
Okay, he got killed by friendly fire. Well done to him.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
I might as well build some V2s.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Report acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative.
I think we can speed things up for the cleanup phase. Wow, I've been playing this mission a long time. I really forgot how challenging this mission is. Dang. I've been playing almost 40 minutes. This is giving me a lot more trouble than any of the campaign missions.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Actually, let's get these.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
It would be gentlemanly of them to sell off when all their production structures are destroyed, but they don't.
Vehicle report. Yes, sir.
Okay, should be some silos over here. I think that's it.
Building.
Don't know of anything else on the map that I haven't destroyed.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Report. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awaiting for sir.
Alright, get wrecked.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting for
Okay, we're not done. What am I missing?
acknowledged.
Any sneaky camo pillboxes anywhere?
Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting for affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit.
Any ore trucks I failed to get?
Select target. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I guess I can just drive into the middle of their base, and if there's any camo pillboxes they rebuilt or something, they'll open fire and I'll hear it.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
What did I miss?
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Spy plane. Select
This is
target.
not the fun part of any mission. Just give up. Just surrender. It's over.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Do I have to kill the civilians?
Affirmative.
Maybe.
Affirmative.
That'll be kind of dumb.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, I did. That... what? Dumb. And not all of them, just some random civilians who maybe were erroneously assigned as allied units instead of belonging to the civilian faction. Anyway, that's that mission done. Next up is going to be more Counter-Strike expansion missions. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.